public safety meeting on Tuesday, January 10th, 2023 at, it's supposed to be 5:30, but it's 6. When you called, I thought it was,
Well, we.
I thought it wasn't even 5, yeah, or I'd have told you to go ahead and do it. But anyway, I called the meeting to order, roll call, Philip, Lee, Jeff, Jesse.
Jesse's out.
Jesse's absent. Okay, I need a motion to approve the minutes for, December 5th, 2002, and that was Lee. And second by Jeff. All in favor?
Yes.
Passed. Update from the sheriff's department, Rick Hill.
The only thing new is our walk-in cooler in the kitchen of the jail has pretty much it went down, but we've got it went up right now to where it is working. And I just brought the quotes over today for Connie for 3 quotes. Lee Company come in cheapest at $10,100, so
What they gonna do, replace
to
it?
replace the whole thing, so. Cause that thing was in there when the jail was built, so it's 21 year old, so it's time for another.
So I need a walk-in fridge.
Yep.
And Connie's got the,
Connie's got all 3 quotes.
all
It's
quotes.
20 years old, isn't it?
21.
21 years.
What about all your, cars, you got everything, all your
We will be, the bid is out. I know we've got one bid that's been mailed. We'll open them, I think Connie said the 30th.
What's the cost of that?
So,
It was
10,000. What was the cost of that?
10,100 was the cheapest. The next one was 10,800, and then the next one was 11,400.
And Lee Company's doing
Lee Company's the cheapest.
Governor League Company.
it? Governor.
Yeah.
What about the roof?
We're waiting on Ms. Leanne to get us the wording, how to put, when the bid hits the paper, it has to be worded a certain way as far as, their licensing qualifications, different things like that, insurance and stuff, so we're waiting on Leanne to get us that wording back, so we can put it in paper.
Okay.
You said vehicles are good?
Vehicles are good, we will be getting 3 right now, I'm lucky to get them, because anything from this point on has to be ordered.
Where are you getting them out of?
They're coming straight, they're building, you won't be able to go to any one of our, where we buy through state bid.
Yeah.
You could go to the lot and say, they'd have state bid vehicles sitting there, that ain't gonna happen, you gotta order it, and then they ship it to you.
I just went to GSA sale last Thursday in Chattanooga, and there was quite a few vehicles come through, police packages.
Mhm.
It was the older ones, they were GSA and they had to turn them in at 55,000. And, they're mostly Fords.
Yeah, these were kind of, as the little gal, the sales lady told me that they were special made, GM special made these for some whatever reason. And they kind of what they call a mid-year build, and they just pretty much built these just to help fill the void of where they couldn't get on any of the others.
I think most of they went through a pretty decent price, they went through about 14,000.
You can county, like highway department, buy off that too? Nick, how do you find out about that?
They're on there,
It's called GSA?
yeah, it's GSA, and it's out of DAA Chattanooga, get on there, and they've got different sales, the only ones that we can bid out of is, and a lot of times, let the government come in first, but,
So you
the rest of them's dealers auctions, GSA's the ones, but they come in, I never say, they had a lot of police this time, but they were all Ford,
Taurus,
no, they were the,
Explorers.
I guess they were Explorers,
Yeah.
yeah, the SUVs. Yeah, they were, but they weren't going They weren't selling a whole lot, and these anywhere from 55, some of them had like 64,000 miles on them.
You know who's going out of business, Carvana.
But
I overheard that at a car dealership, and they said they're gonna flood the market and they try to push the cars down. So,
Put plastic in a float around him.
Yeah. They're not building at least package of vehicles for us. They're getting hard to get hold of because there's so many other departments trying to grab them everywhere and they ain't.
They
got a
were,
world.
I guess there was 78 vehicles that sold, and I'm gonna say there was 20 of them police.
I see it's several of them at the.
But they come, it's a lot of them come out of Georgia too.
Yeah,
These-
Surplus and Nashville has some there once.
These are, and TDA police, leases them too, but they have to turn them in at 55,000, or try to. And most of the time, I've bought several, I bought one, I buy several vehicles from there and usually have good luck with them. But that's not a bad price, I think 14 to 16,000.
We're gonna have to buy some trucks.
They had some trucks come through too, had some 350s, but man, the trucks were going high. I mean, 350 work trucks were 30,000.
But I mean, you let the government go first though, let the government, like the highway department.
They just need to contact them first,
And don't deal with it,
tell them that you're
the government.
government entity, and it won't go on
All right, thanks for that.
it won't go on
It's kind of like surplus and you don't
Yeah.
have to utilize it.
yeah.
A lot of them, you can't get them that now.
They just won't go into the public sale.
That's hurt us, and they can't get them that national.
And sometimes Murfreesboro has.
And we've done it quick, you know.
Got this off my contractors.
County trucks don't look for them.
I have tried on this report times, we need some patch trucks bad, where it hurts. Our trucks are wore out.
Okay, Jim. You ready?
truck's been worn out.
They're working on the trailer.
Trailer.
They've put the split system in for the heating. We've got our water line in, the water tap, excuse me, the water line's not in, we're waiting for the mud to dry. They were over there laying block this afternoon when I left, around the outside edge.
So you're gonna block and pin up underneath it with block?
Yeah, that was part of when we bought the trailer, we wanted them to do it, so they're started blocking today. Had the sales rep for the ambulance come by about 3 weeks ago. They've pushed the newest truck that we were gonna get back to November. They were supposed to have it here for July, they pushed it back to November, that's what he told me, so. It's, just one thing after another, trying to get ambulances fixed, waiting on parts. It's just one thing after another, trying to keep them up. But hopefully, talked to the electrician today. Electric company was over there, they marked for the pole. We're gonna put a generator on the building. One reason it's sitting like it was is so we could kind of pull in and park there. And I didn't want to put it over at the building where we were looking at putting that addition, just in case something happened and we could do the addition later. I didn't want to have to move it just so we could do an addition. That would have been a lot more expense, so that's one reason we kind of set it where we did, and it'll be easy for the public just to come in and pull off right there. But we won't open that up until we get the handicap accessible from the front, so, we'll work out of some of the offices, but we won't start letting them pay bills and stuff there till we get it handicapped accessible and stuff like that, so. But it's coming along, it's just weather, waiting on things, so.
That, making that handicap accessible, was that all within that bid?
No, that's not, that's something the county don't have to do.
Yeah.
That's not something they normally do,
I didn't know.
yeah.
I just basically bought the building and set up.
Yeah, we've been pretty steady on runs. Collections have been doing well, so. Staying busy.
And Thursday, we got
Interviews on Thursday,
Thursday.
starting at 5.
you not gonna be with us?
Maybe.
You with me?
I don't, I kinda like, give my word that I'd be there, and I forgot about it.
That's about all I've got right now. Unless y'all have questions.
You got anybody got anything?
Darrell, are you all right?
No, we're done, we're rolling.
Well, can we record that Thursday?
No, we don't.
I mean, listen to it Friday.
What?
You record that Thursday evening, or I can come in and listen to it Friday?
On the interview?
The interviews, yeah. You all right?
I mean, it'll be open for the public.
Yeah, no, I
Gotcha.
understand that, yeah.
Let's talk about.
Next scheduled meeting is February the 2nd, 5:30. I'll put that on the big calendar, yes.
What I do tonight.
Stick it on the phone.
And I got a clock out here in my head.
Got a motion to adjourn? Jeff, Bill Tally, all in favor?
See you, Jim.
See you, Tim.
See you down.
Motion passed. Close the